What's up, you guys? Welcome back to
Two Brothers Comics.
I'm Skeff.
I'm Dustin.
We are going to be talking about
very, very sad news
with Something is Killing the Children.
But there is an upside. So if you're interested to hear about what we're talking about, hit the like button while the intro plays and stay tuned. So Skeff and I have both found out some really interesting news about a series that we both love. I don't know how many times Skeff and I have sat up till all hours in the night talking about Something is Killing the Children, but it has been more than one occasion.
There was too many.
Right. I mean, but you know, we both love this series. We believe in the longevity of this series and where this series can go.
Yeah.
But James Tynion IV has dropped some information in his newsletter recently. And Skeff, what are we finding out, man?
Oh, he's giving away cupcakes to anyone who reads the story. That is a farce. Don't contact him to get your free cupcakes. So what we have found out is that as of issue 15, it's all done.
Yep. I was actually looking for exclusives that were going to be coming out for 15 and 16. And I was Googling some stuff, and I don't have anything coming up for issue 16. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. So I checked CLZ because usually it populates a little bit of the issues coming out. It stopped at 15. So now I'm like, okay, this is crazy. I hit my LCS up. Hey man, check your orders. Do you have anything coming for 16 for Something's Killing Children? And he didn't.
Right.
So Skeff and I started to talk about this, and we both were able to kind of reach out and we came up with the information that we're going to talk about here. And Skeff shared this newsletter with me. This is something I wasn't even aware of, and James Tynion is my guy, so I'm a little embarrassed I wasn't even aware he had a newsletter out.
You were all in on him like 2 weeks ago. You're gonna take over the world. Fanboy
right here of JT4, man, and I was not aware of that. So
subscribe to that newsletter.
Right, I'm going to. So he said in the newsletter that there are going to be a few announcements made in 2021 showing the scope of what Something is Killing the Children has the potential to be in comic books and beyond.
Ooh,
that last part, I'm telling you, as we're speaking right now, these books are going nuclear on eBay. I guarantee it right now. As we are speaking, just that right there is enough to, I mean, it's already on fire.
I mean, I don't think it's on fire anymore, my man. It is hot lava.
Yeah.
These second, third, and fourth in printing, they're just stupid fire right now.
Right. I mean, you have a 1 in 25 for issue number 5 going for over $500 raw.
Right.
Ross Ritchie comes out and says this is the rarest issue in this entire series, and immediately that day it just
bye-bye.
It explodes.
Bye-bye.
It's crazy. So like you said, you know, issue 15, he says, is the final issue of the Archer's Peak saga. Now, I love that he said this is the final issue of the Archer's Peak saga, because what have we talked about multiple times about this series?
How is it going to survive, like, in longevity, right?
Right.
Like, where can it go from here if there are any further plans? And it's good to know there are further plans. Yes.
Exactly. I mean, we've been told, they've kind of alluded to the fact that the House of Slaughter is not just one specific location. It's almost like there are separate houses scattered out all over.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see, man. Are they going to start pulling spinoffs for different houses of slaughter? Regardless, Do you think we're going to continue to see Erica Slaughter going forward in each of,
absolutely. I 100% think she's going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, because that's another thing we've talked about too, as great a character as she is, we don't know anything about her yet. And that's what's so great.
That's the best. I mean, isn't that the best part about the Joker, right? I mean, not to make this comparison at all, but I mean, like, he was always fun because you didn't know, like, what was wrong with him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That is actually a great comparison there.
It's a bit of, I know it's a Joker, guys. Don't yell at me for the comments, but I just compared an independent Erica Slaughter to the Joker. But the concept of, like, not knowing what or why or how. We know a little bit. She was found and she had the implant and she was adopted into the house. So we know a little bit, but not much.
Right. So, and we've talked about so many times about, you can see we've just got a little tiny peek under the curtain at this world he is going to build here.
That's the goal.
And it is so exciting to think about how far this is going to go, and the continuation of the world building as what he calls to be the first issues of Something's Killing Children 1 through 15. He's calling this, look at it as the first novel of Erica Slaughter.
Right. Which is great.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, what we thought was going to happen, which was the series actually getting extended by 5 issues and then ending at 15 completely, was the original plan, until they found out that issue 11 outsold issue number 1 plus all the additional printings of 1.
Yep.
You understand that? I want you to think about that for a second. Issue 11 outsold every single issue printing of number 1, and they're like, we should make more money and do more of these. Absolutely.
And you know, he kind of alluded to it in his newsletter, and then we've kind of had a conversation about it before too. I kind of feel like after that first trade paperback came out, and it disappeared day one.
Can't find it.
Disappeared.
Yep.
And then they came out, they reprinted it.
Yep.
And this was very recent, and those are all gone.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, yeah. And you go on eBay, you know, they're a lot more expensive on there, but still they sold out, and they've been able to print these trade paperbacks and get them out all over the world, and get it out further into the world, get it in different languages. So I think a lot of that has had a lot to do with being able to really pull people in on this series as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, because a lot of people kind of look at it like, I'll just wait for the trade to come out. Then they bought that trade, and I got to get all the books.
Right.
I mean,
best luck to you, mate.
Yeah. I mean,
very difficult to acquire those books. Surprisingly, you're like, oh, I just need issues like 7, 8. No,
7's one of the hardest ones.
No, you can't find those anywhere.
Nope. 7 is absolutely one of the hardest ones too. And
it's so weird. Just the attraction to the low print run hot series it's absolutely going bonkers, and hands down the most popular indie thing out there right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially in the last couple of years, like I can't think of anything else that had this much attraction to it in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm right there with you. In the short amount of time that I've been a part of the comic book community, this is definitely one that I've seen nothing else like it, and it's crazy because it really kind of was a slow build with the popularity.
Well, he was worried. Yeah, it was like March of last year, February, March, where they're just kind of like unsure of how it was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just literally took off.
Yeah,
it was the craziest thing.
I think this is one series that definitely benefited 100% from the trade paperback coming out. I mean, I think that was something that people were more willing to pick that trade up and read it. I've heard people talk about this. Let me check it out.
Right.
And they see how great it is. And then the second trade comes out. And then, you know, once you've read the trades, if you're a collector, obviously you want to own the books and
if you get them,
issues, if you can get them. Yeah, like you said. And they have just went absolutely crazy in price.
Yeah.
And now it's like as soon as the series catches fire, this news is dropping.
All comes
We're glad
to
everybody's excited. Guess what? We're going to be taking a surprising intermission here very soon, and then we're going to be starting on the second novel of Erica Slaughter, and there will be more details to come later in the year from James Tynion IV. This is all stuff you can find in his newsletter. We will, we'll get the link for that newsletter article in the description.
And great stuff. Phenomenal. Like, you get to really, if you ever want to talk to him and think about what he's thinking about on a daily, he divulges everything. He gives you all the information.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's amazing. Really get some great insight into it's a phenomenal newsletter. I would please go check it out. It's so good.
Yeah, definitely check it out, guys. I can't wait. I know he's been waiting, not necessarily waiting, but his contract with DC is coming up in August, I believe, August or September. So it may be something where he's gonna finish up Batman. He's still working on Wind, I believe. He's still working on Department of Truth,
and he'll have that Joker series, won't he?
I think yes. Yeah,
love that Joker series.
So maybe this is going to be something where there's going to be an intermission on Something's Killing the Children while he wraps up with DC, which I know he's very excited to be able to focus solely on his creator-owned IPs. He has spoke about that many times, that is where his heart is. And I think this series really surprised him as much as everybody else.
Oh yeah,
with the popularity but you can still see, even though he didn't necessarily have this great vision from the start, he didn't put any less effort into creating this series. I mean, because it has been top notch all the way. Yeah. And I, for one, cannot wait to see the next chapter in Something is Killing the Children.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait to see where the journey takes us. And it's one of the things where he just said, I'm going to do something different than Batman and see how people like it. And it took off. Also, it'll be very interesting to see what happens to prices of books during this hiatus. Mm-hmm. Will they go up? Will they go down? Is this your opportunity to buy before the second novel comes out? I mean, look what happened with Kanto.
Yeah.
By the time the second novel came out of Kanto #1 is kind of unattainable right now. So, will this be your opportunity to try to pick up some books before the second novel comes out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if the prices do start to kind of come down some, with the talk of the potential in the comics market and beyond,
right? Who knows what that beyond means? Space.
Right. This does happen to be a Boom Studios title. They have a first look program with some Netflix company.
What's a Netflix?
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you right now, as soon as an announcement is made, I am going to be jumping up and down, man. I just could not imagine how great a live action Something's Killing the Children would be. Something, anything.
Right. Yeah. And just more, I'm looking forward to the announcements. I'm looking forward to, even though we have no cons as of yet, it'll be interesting to see what announcements we have coming up for this series because of how much demand there is for it. Yeah. They don't want to let us down.
Right. And I think Ross Ritchie and Boom Studios definitely are 100% aware that right now this is their bread and butter. This is their cash cow. And I don't think they're going to take this thing to slaughter anytime soon. No pun intended.
Oh, boo. Boo. Well played, sir. Well played.
So, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop us a comment. Let us know, what are your thoughts? How long have you been reading Something's Killing the Children? And what are your thoughts on what this series could become later on? Definitely make sure that you check out the newsletter. Skeff's description is going to be in Skeff's link is going to be in the description below as well. If you're not subscribed to him, please make sure you do that, because if you don't, you're missing out. Okay. But yeah, Something's Killing the Children, absolutely one of the best titles out right now. We're sad to see it going on a hiatus, but like we said, there is light at the end of the tunnel, because we know it's just see you later. It's not goodbye. And that's always something to look forward to.
And leave them wanting more, right?
Absolutely.
Leave them wanting more.
Absolutely. Guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe to both channels if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being the best part of Two Brothers Comics. And as always, collect your way.
Bye, y'all.